Good afternoon. I'm here for my citizenship interview.
Good afternoon. What time is your citizenship interview appointment?
1 p.m.
Can I have your appointment letter and ID, please?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you. Please enter the building. Now, take off your shoes and jacket, remove everything from your pockets and put all into the bin. Then walk through the metal detector. Here's your appointment letter and ID. Please use the elevator next to that door. Go to the third floor and check in at the customer service.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon. I'm here for my citizenship interview.
Hello there. Do you have your appointment letter and government-issued ID?
Yes, I have. Here they are.
Thank you. Here you go. This is your appointment letter, and this is your I.D. Please have a seat. The USCIS officer will call you shortly.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Mrs. Lee Hyo-ri.
It's me.
Good afternoon. I'm Officer Robert. Today, I will be conducting your U.S. citizenship interview. Please follow me.
Sure. Good afternoon, officer. How are you today? I'm good, too. Thank you for asking.
Please remain standing. I need to place you under oath before we start. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you, God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Please take a seat.
Thank you.
How did you come here today?
I drove my car.
How was the traffic today?
It was not too bad.
How long did it take you to get here?
I took 30 minutes to get here.
You just promised to tell the truth. Do you know what the truth means?
Yes, it means not telling lie.
Good. So everything that you tell me today is the truth. If I see something that is false or misleading, I will stop the interview immediately. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand, officer.
Can you tell me why you want to be an American citizen?
Because I believe in the form of government and want to vote.
Good. How long have you studied for the citizenship test?
I have studied every day for a year.
All right. We will start with the English test. Are you able to read an English sentence?
Yes, I am.
Please read the sentence on the tablet in front of you.
When is Thanksgiving?
Correct. Now, I will say a sentence and I will need you to write it down on the tablet. Thanksgiving is in November. Thanksgiving is in November. Perfect. You have just passed this part.
Thank you.
Now, we will do the civics test. What is freedom of religion?
You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion.
The House of Representatives has how many voting members?
435.
Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s.
Civil War.
What are the two major political parties in the United States?
Democratic and Republican.
What are two rights of everyone living in the United States?
Freedom of speech. Freedom of religion.
Name two national U.S. holidays.
New Year's Day. Christmas.
Great job. You passed the civics test. I will review your application. Do you have any questions before we start?
Yes, I do. My child was born after I filed the application, and I also took a trip outside the U.S. 2 months ago. Can you update the application for me?
Yes, please let me know when we get to that section. Okay?
Yes, I will. Thank you so much.
Now, I need to see your green card, your passports and state-issued ID.
Here is my green card and ID. My passport has expired for 3 months ago. I just renewed it last month. Do you also need the expired passport?
Yes, please.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why are you eligible to be a U.S. citizen?
I am married a U.S. citizen and I got green card for over 3 years.
How did you become a permanent resident?
My husband sponsored me.
What date did you become a lawful permanent resident?
August 6, 2018.
What's your full name?
Lee Heo Ri.
What is your family name?
My family name is Lee.
How do you spell it?
L-E-E.
What is your maiden name?
My maiden name is Heo Ri.
What is the name listed on your green card?
Heo Ri.
Have you used any other names since you became a permanent resident?
No.
Would you like to change your name?
Yes.
What name do you want to use when you become citizen?
Hari Lee.
Okay. I will update that. Tell me your date of birth.
May 15th, 1992.
What is your country of birth?
Korean.
So you are a citizen of Korean, is it correct?
Yes, it is correct.
Are you a citizen of any other country?
No.
What is your social security number?
216137725.
How did you get your green card?
I got the green card through my marriage.
Is your husband a U.S. citizen?
Yes, he is.
What's your phone number?
21451351114.
Do you have a different phone number at work?
No, I don't.
Do you rent or own your house?
I own my house.
Where do you currently live?
1603 Cross Stone Court, Houston, Texas, 77089.
Is the mailing address the same as the current address?
Yes, it is the same.
How long have you lived at your current address?
4 years.
Has your address changed since you sent your application?
No, officer.
Is your mother or father a U.S. citizen?
No, they are not U.S. citizen.
What is your mother's name?
Her name is Era Park Hang.
Where do your parents live now?
They live in Korean.
Do you bring your parents to the United States after you become U.S. citizen?
No, my parents are old, so they don't want to go abroad.
All right. What is your height?
I'm 5 feet 6.
What color is your eyes?
Black.
What job do you have right now?
I works as an administrative assistant.
What is your job location?
1051 Nancy Rose Street, Houston, Texas, 77015.
How long have you been working there?
I have been working there for 2 years.
Where did you work before?
I did not work anywhere else before that.
What did you do since you came to the U.S.?
I went to school in Texas for the first 2 years.
What did you learn in school?
I learned accounting. I got the accounting certificate in 2 years.
What is the school's name?
University of Texas.
How did you support yourself when you didn't have a job?
My husband and my family supported me.
Did you receive any public benefits?
No, I didn't.
What's your current marital status?
I am married.
How many times have you been married?
Only one time.
When and where did you get married?
I got married on June 11, 2018, in Korean.
How long did you and your spouse date prior to getting married?
2 years.
How many times did he go to Korean before getting married?
4 times.
Where and when did you meet each other for the first time?
I met him on March 3, 2018, in Korean.
Do you live together?
Yes, we live together.
Please show me the evidences that you live together.
Yes, here you go.
Do you have any children?
Yes, I have one child. My child was born 6 months ago after I filed the application. Can you please update the application for me?
Sure. What's your child's name?
His name is Gary Tran.
What is your child's dates of birth?
January 4, 2022.
Can I see your child's birth certificate?
Yes, here you go.
I will update the application 3 seconds.
Thank you, officer.
Is your child from the current marriage with your current husband?
Yes, correct.
Is your child a U.S. citizen?
Yes, he is a U.S. citizen.
Do you have any stepchildren or adopted children?
No, I don't.
What is your spouse's full name?
His full name is Johnny Tran.
His birth date is August 13, 1989. Is it correct?
No, his birth date is August 23, 1989.
Was your spouse born in the U.S.?
No, he was born in Vietnam.
When did your spouse become a U.S. citizen?
He became a U.S. citizen on April 18, 2015.
How did your spouse become a permanent resident?
He became a permanent resident through his family.
How many times has spouse been married?
He has been married once.
What is your spouse's occupation?
He is an electrical engineer.
Who is his current employer?
Nick Milner.
Do you know how long he has been working there?
He has been working there for 6 years.
Have you traveled outside the U.S. in the last 3 years?
Yes, I have one trip outside the U.S. after I filed the application. Can you please update it for me?
No problem. When did you leave the U.S.?
I left the U.S. on May 13, 2022.
What date did you return?
I returned on June 4, 2022.
Give me the reason for why you left the U.S.
I went back Korean to visit my parents. They wanted to see their newborn grandchild.
You only have one trip outside the U.S. in the last 3 years, is it correct?
Yes, it is.
Does your husband go with you on this trip?
Yes, we went together.
Do you and your spouse have a joint bank account?
Yes, we have 2 joint bank accounts. Here you go.
Do you pay your taxes on time every year?
Yes, I pay taxes on time every year.
Do you and your spouse file taxes, jointly?
Yes, we do.
Can I see your IRS tax return transcripts in the last 3 years?
Yes, here you go.
Have you ever told someone that you are a U.S. citizen? Have you ever not filed a federal, state or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident?
No.
What does file a tax return mean?
To send tax paperwork to the government.
Have you ever voted in any federal, state or local election in the United States?
No.
Have you called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident?
No.
Have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
No.
Were you ever involved in killing or trying to kill someone?
No, never.
Have you ever persecuted, either directly or indirectly, any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion?
No.
What does persecute mean?
To hurt someone because of religion or political beliefs.
Were you ever involved in badly hurting or trying to hurt a person on purpose?
No, officer.
Were you ever involved in a self-defense unit?
No.
Did you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary or weapons training?
No.
Did you ever use any person under 15 years of age to do anything that helped or supported people in combat?
No.
Have you ever committed, assisted in committing or attempted to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
What is a crime?
An action that breaks the law.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No, never.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer, including any immigration official or any official of the U.S. Armed Forces, for any reason?
No.
What does arrested mean?
Handcuffed by the police.
Have you ever received a suspended sentence, been placed on probation, or been paroled?
No.
Have you ever been a habitual drunkard?
No.
Have you ever helped anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally?
No, never.
Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit?
No.
What is an immigration benefit?
Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship.
Have you ever been discharged from training or service in the U.S. Armed Forces because you were an alien?
No.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, I do.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, I am willing to.
What is the oath of allegiance to the United States?
A promise to be loyal to the United States.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, I do.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
Please review the form on the tablet and let me know if everything is correct.
Okay. Everything looks good.
If so, please print your name and date at the bottom of that page. Please also review the oath of allegiance and if you acknowledge your willingness and ability to take this oath. Then print your name, sign, and date at the bottom of the page. Congratulations! You passed the citizenship interview.
Thank you very much, officer.
You're welcome. We are unable to administer the oath of allegiance today, but I will schedule for the oath ceremony in a few weeks. Please check your mail very often and attend your oath ceremony on the date and time on the appointment letter. Here's a copy of your test result. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I don't. Thank you so much.
I will walk you back to the customer service area.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your watching. Please subscribe our channel for more.